What is going on, YouTube? Welcome in, welcome back to the channel, welcome into another 3-minute discussion. This week we're going to be looking at a quick look at the behaviour / Dead by Daylight content release schedule, and talking about what is the current process and is it good or bad for the game overall. Just before I get started with the discussion, I just want to take some time to say thank you so much for everyone who's already kind of subscribed and helped out with the channel with likes and comments and everything. It really means a lot as a kind of new content creator here on YouTube, that you guys have taken the time to like watch the videos and give me feedback and stuff like that. So thank you so much to everyone who's helped me so far, and yeah, brilliant. If you've not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and leave a comment and like this video. Okay, so now that's the begging portion of the video out the way, we'll get jumped into the discussion. So what we're looking at is the content release for behaviour / Dead by Daylight. So the current process is that every 3 months Dead by Daylight aims to have a new DLC out which has a new killer and a new survivor, which is inclusive of a whole new character, a whole new power, 3 new perks per character, and then in the middle of those releases, also 3 months spaced apart, are mid-chapter updates where they release bug fixes, perk and character changes, and work on other things in the background. So that's basically what the process is just now. So looking at it, if it's good or bad for Dead by Daylight, I think overall it's probably bad, the current schedule. I think it's so condensed that it leaves so many room for problems. Like we're talking about, like, so since as an example, the 8th of September 2020 is when the Blight chapter came out. So that was the Blight and Felix. Then on the 30th of March, the most recent DLC came out, which is the Trickster DLC. So that's 203 days. And in that 203 days, Behaviour have attempted to achieve 3 new killers, 3 new survivors. So what's that? 18 new perks. And also in that time, they've also been looking at mid-chapter updates. So perk and character changes for buffs, nerfs, reworks. Like the FOV change on Blight, the speed changes on Wraith, the Trapper perk or add-on rework, the Legion add-on rework. They've been working on the MMR development, they worked on the new animations. Like, that is a lot of things to cram into like 200 days for any development team. And I think what the problem is, that is sticking to this release schedule that probably was fine in the beginning because they had lots of ideas and they had a lot of scope to kind of do new things. Now it's kind of, I feel that new characters when they come out now are either like over the top oppressive or like the Trickster relatively just bad, you know what I mean? Like if you look at like the last maybe 4 before Trickster, you had Twins who's ridiculously oppressive, Blight who can be ridiculously oppressive, Pyramid Head and Deathslinger, you know what I mean? Like all their powers are so unique but so overpowered. And then you have the Trickster whose power is unique in a sense. It's a kind of mishmash of like 2 or 3 other killers, but it's just generally bad. It's like, it's probably looked good on paper, but with the timelines you have to achieve it, they probably haven't had the time to nuance it or make it their own or make it better, to the point where he would be like even a middle of the road killer. So I honestly think that, like, I think most players would be happy if that schedule was to kind of be relaxed a little bit and you would maybe get like a new character every 4, maybe 5 months, and what you were getting out was like of a higher quality or a higher, I'm not saying that the stuff they're putting out isn't bad quality, it's just I think it could be better if they had more time to work on it, and you would definitely have less bugs in each release. Like you would have less desync problems and you would have less issues on release, I think, if they had longer to do robust testing, basically. There we have it. That's the 3-minute discussion for this week, looking at the Dead by Daylight behaviour release schedule. So yeah, overall I think that it could be made better just by giving the guys who are doing the work on the ground floor a little bit more time to achieve, or to at least kind of test and get things a bit more robust before they're released into live. I never even got a chance to touch on PTBs. That's a whole other discussion we'll do another day. But as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and share the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It really helps get me up the directory and helps with the algorithms. Come and check me out on Twitch. I stream there a couple of times a week at twitch.tv/LuboATM. Until I see you guys next time, peace out.